Welcome to Programming Mind Academy. In this video, we are going to learn forward list in C++ STL. So let's get started. Forward list in STL implements singly linked list from data structures. It's introduced in C++ 11. Okay, so it was not there in C++ 3 and it's introduced in the C++ 11. It's useful than other containers for insertion, removal, and sorting. Every element of forward list has one data member and pointer. Pointer stores the address of next element. Okay, so drawbacks of forward list cannot traverse backward. So we cannot traverse the forward list backward. Individual elements cannot be accessed. So these two are the drawbacks of forward list. Now let's get started with implementation. Start with including libraries. Hash include iostream. Let's include library of forward list. Let's include iterator as well. Using namespace standard. Let's write main function and return 0. Let's define two forward list. So forward list, it will store the integer data. List 1 forward list, int list 2. Okay, so there are many methods to assign the value to forward list. So one of the method like we follow for array. So by this method we can assign the values to forward list. So 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. And second method is we can use list2 dot assign functionality, and into bracket we can assign the values like, let's say, 100, 200 and 300. Okay. This is how we can add value into the forward list. Now let's use for loop to print the elements from forward list. So let's use it for, let's print message first, see out elements of a forward list. Let's use for loop here, and we will start traversing from forward list. So here let's take it as address of I, and here we will traverse whole list 1. Okay, so this is one method to traverse through the forward list, and here we are going to print I. Okay, so we will give some space in between the elements. and let's use ender layer. See out. Let's do it for other list as well. List 2. Now let's run the program and check if it's working well. Click on local Windows debug. Program is running successfully and there are no compilation errors, and we can see two lists, list 1 and list 2 we have implemented. So first list is containing elements like 10, 20, 30, and 40, 50. So and the second list is containing element like 100, 200, and 300. Now let's implement push front method. So for list, let's use first list. So list 1 is one dot push front, and let's pass value as a 5. So this is how we can add a new element in the list 1, and let's use list 2, and we have another method to add new element in the at the front of a list. So we can use mplans front, and we can add 10, or let's add 50 into the second list. Okay, now let's print the list after adding new element. Okay, then we can use pop functionality to remove the elements from the list. So let's use pop front after that. So okay, for list 1, let's use list 1 dot pop front. Okay, and we are going to print that list. Okay, let's run program again. So first we had two list, okay. Then we have added elements at the front of first list as a 5, then 50, and then we have removed 5 from the first list. So this is how we can add new elements at the front, and we can use pop front method to remove element from the first. Okay, so we have different methods to add element after any element or in between any element. So we can use insert after implants after, or erase after, to remove the element. So now let's use insert after method to add new element into the forward list. So let's use it as, okay. So in that case, we can use iterator. So let's define iterator at the top here. So let's use as forward list. Then we can use the data type integer colon iterator er. Okay. So by using this iterator, we can traverse to forward list and add element at the after any element. So okay, so let's do it. Iterator is equal to list 1 dot, let's use insert after, and we will start traversing from first element of list list one dot begin, and we will add element as a, let's add it as a 22, and let's print the list again. So we have added 22 at the second position of the list. So this is how we can implement forward list using C++ programming language. And if you like this video, subscribe to the Programming Mind